Welcome to the video version of Visibility at your library. Here's one more example of how libraries are changing in dynamic places.
I think it's a really good opportunity for members to get together, for staff to mingle with members. I think it's something that we'll probably continue doing. Look at the turnout we have here. Last year, for the first one, we had 400 people, and this has been going on for less than an hour, and we have hundreds of people here. I think the goal was to really show librarians and from libraries of all kinds what gaming can bring to their library. The kind of atmosphere it creates, the kind of environment it creates, the importance and value of social interaction, and of playing and having fun.
Well, the nice thing about Open Gaming Night is it's got two things going on here. One, it's a chance for librarians to experience a lot of games that they may not have seen before. But two, it's a chance for people to meet. If you look at these tables, they're full of people who didn't come here together. They're getting to know each other. And this is much more interactive than if we all sat in a room watching me up on a stage going blah, 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 blah. This, people are getting to know each other. They're getting to know me because I'm circulating and talking with folks. And this model in a library is a great way for librarians to get to know their patrons. The patrons get to see the librarian as someone other than someone just checking out a book. They get to know them by name. They know how they play a game. So one thing I encourage librarians to do is to take these games back and play them with their patrons. The thing is, literacy is not just about reading and writing. Literacy is about understanding patterns. When you're reading a book, what you're really doing is you're interpreting a set of symbols and making meaning out of that. And so being able to take a set of symbols, apply rules to those symbols, and make meaning out of it is actually the key of what's going on in literacy. In most of these games, when you learn a new game, that's exactly what you're doing. You're taking a set of symbols, you're learning how to manipulate those symbols in the world, so you're becoming more adept. And so when you apply gaming to that type of literacy, it makes a lot of sense. When you apply gaming to reading and writing, the connection is not as strong, because a lot of these games, you read a little bit. Now, what you can do is games can inspire. Someone who goes and plays Rock Band, if a library then has out books on guitar playing and books on doing music, you're going to entice your people to be interested in those things. So that's another connection. At Syracuse University, I run the Library Game Lab of Syracuse. And what we do there is we're trying to do some research on the way that libraries are using games. So we've been doing an annual census. We've got a lot of data on what's going on. Other things we're moving into now are trying to figure out assessment tools. What are some tools libraries could use to assess their gaming programs? We just finished teaching a class on games and libraries in YouTube that's completely free. You can access it too. It's at gamesandlibraries.org/course. 30 videos. I did it in 30 days. It was 4 credits, so students took it and paid for it, but all the content is now free. So that's a lot of what we're doing, is trying to teach librarians how to set up this kind of thing in the library. The other thing I do is I run a video series called Board Games with Scott at boardgameswithscott.com. And on that video series, what I do is teach you how to play a lot of different board games. So there's over 60 of them out right now, and each one explains the game, teaches you how to play it, so that you can make a good purchasing decision.